Yo, gang, what's going on, everyone? Matt on here. It's the One Matt Nation. We are live right here, May 21st, 2026. That's right, May 21st, 2026. All right, had to double check. We're going to be rolling out the headlines here in a minute. I'm going to be reading them down. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's a cloudy and rainy 56-degree day here in the state of Pennsylvania in the Lehigh Valley area. So hopefully the weather is much brighter and better wherever you are. For the last several days, it was in the 90s here in the Lehigh Valley, so we're getting a break today. So that means somebody else is getting the great, great weather. Like, share, subscribe, especially if you're just joining us for the very first time. Welcome to the One Matt Nation. You can also subscribe to our other channel, the Matt On Talk Show, which is also located right here on YouTube. That's our big dog channel there. All right, well, let's get into the news. Hope everybody's doing well today. What's this first headline I see here? Did Trump say he'd make it illegal to photograph or post gas prices? Oops. Well, we shared a thumbnail with me. The last live I did on the Matt On Talk Show was a sign of the gas prices and me going, huh? To these gas prices. I don't know where these gas prices are, but it's for regular gas, it's $6.19. I'm not sure where exactly that's at. Maybe California, that is. What do we got there? Shamcam, what's going on down there in the chat? We got Alex, Martha. Shamcam's talking about the government. Yeah, I don't know where these gas prices are. I'm guessing California. Here in the state of Pennsylvania, the gas seems to be $4.35, give or take, roughly. Where are the gas prices where you guys are at? What else do we got here? Texas orders Muslim University in Dallas to shut down. Okay. Why billionaire Taylor Swift could be on the hook for Travis Kelce's living expenses after the wedding. Oh, shit. That's where the argument's going to start there. Yeah, that's right, Shamcam. It does seem to be. You know, I average, give or take, $50 for filling up that gas tank. And I let mine get down to about a little under a quarter of a tank. Thanks there, Alex Matha. What's going on? I greatly appreciate that. What else do we got here in the headlines here? Let's see. People getting bombarded with spam calls. Yeah, I know. That's getting crazy. I keep every day around the same time, too, in the 9 o'clock hour every morning, freaking potential scam number pops up on the damn screen. I'm sick of it. Trump envoy heckled during Greenland visit. Don't come here. That's right, because Trump he wants to make Greenland another state. That's not going to happen. Why? That wouldn't even be a state. All right, Alex, no problem. A quarter of a tank like I had just had. Oh, man. No, I let my gas tank get down to about a quarter, and then I fill up. And it seems to average between $40 and $50. Now, I shop around. I sometimes go to these hole-in-the-wall gas stations that are averaging 20 cents cheaper than a Sheetz or a Wawa. TikTok star accused of murder for hire plot to kill father of her child. Eh? Huh. That's right, Sham Cam. Fast food chains unveil Memorial Day 2026 deals and new items. I see McDonald's here. They're scrapping and fighting for anything here at this point, especially since there's a lot of backlash going on with McDonald's in that recent announcement. I think I had even talked about it. It might have been here on the One Matt Nation, where McDonald's is going to be scrapping the fountain drink thing. So they're looking to F you with the fountain drinks. So no more free refills anymore. That's where I gather things are going with that. What else we got? Plastic bags don't go in the recycling bin. What should you do instead? I don't know. I just been throwing them in the garbage. Trump knocked off another Republican. Could his strategy backfire in midterms? Maybe. Clarence Thomas authors 8-1 Supreme Court Cuba opinion and amid global tensions. What is that? My parents go to cheap one and you have the forecast. Yeah, it's just you gotta shop around. You gotta be open to different gas places, whether you agree with them or not here, because this is just getting ridiculous. Want a better McDonald's Big Mac? Use these 5 ordering tips. No. DNC releases long-awaited autopsy on 2024 election. It's clear and day Kamala lost, all right? There's no autopsy needed. Something about the Pentagon attack. EastEnders and Blake's 7-star Michael Keaton dies, age 79. All right. Let's go down here and see what else we got here with the headlines. Hope everybody's doing well today. We got our Matt on Talk Show Productions channel. I think I figured out what I might want to do with the Matt on Talk Show Productions YouTube channel. I think I might make that kind of an inspiration channel where I give praise or good inspiration, or what I call flowers. That's basically the term flowers is good compliments to individuals or people that I see aspiring. After my live that I did yesterday, where I gave flowers to Anton Daniels for creating such good YouTube content, I think I might do that. I might, for a little while on the lives on that, just to give a purpose to the lives on the Matt on Talk Show Productions YouTube channel, other than me just screwing around like I've done the first couple episodes of the lives. I think I might give praise and create great positivity with those lives on that channel and give props to people that deserve good props. What we need in this country, I talked about it here on the One Matt Nation on a live about mental health. And part of people's mental health decline all around in this country is people are just getting tired of being beat up all the time. Beat up by your landlord, tired of being beat up by people at work, social media. And then people just shut down. They don't want to do anything. So a lot of people can't even take criticism nowadays, which is really sad and shows a mental health decline. So I think I might use the Matt on Talk Show Productions YouTube channel for inspiration and positivity. And when I do the lives on there, which will be far few and in between, just like how I've been doing the One Matt Nation ones, I'm sporadic with these lives anymore. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to be busy the next couple weeks. I got stuff going on with my kids, work, Matt on Talk Show anniversary coming up. 25 years of the Matt on Talk Show this July, by the way. But yes, the other channel, I'm going to use it as an inspiration. Yeah, that's what we need. We need positive inspiration. I'm going to bring that on the Matt on Talk Show Productions channel. But we're here on the One Matt Nation. And as I just mentioned, the Matt on Talk Show 25-year anniversary is coming up July 3rd, 2026, quarter of a century of the Matt on Talk Show. And we're probably going to be celebrating that on all Matt on Talk Show platforms here. What do we got here? We got user VF4 says hi twice. Shamcam says hello. Shamcam, you're still rocking out in here. User V says, how are you? Hey, I'm doing great. Weather is pretty decent here. Could be a little warmer, but I'm cool with it. How are you down there? Sham Cam's talking about a bird. All right. All right, let's get back into the headlines here. That's why we're here. It's May 21st, 2026. One Matt Nation here. I'm your host, Matt On. For those of you just stopping in here, user VF4 says they're doing good. Sham Cam says good. I saw something about Trump here. John Travolta reacts to attention with his viral Canis Barrett look have gotten. Oh, yeah, he's got that little hat on there. Flash flood warning as hundreds of thousands at risk. Life-threatening? What? There's so much. Oh, Trump jokes about getting rid of Melania after her speech. Oh, shit. Hey, you know, tonight, Stephen Colbert hosts the very final episode of Late Night Tonight. That was also a show that was hosted by David Letterman since the year 1993. CBS decides they're going to part ways with that late night series. Paramount, who's the parent company to all of that, says it's a cost-cutting measure. If you say so. Some people speculate it's Trump behind the scenes, and these Paramount people are just trying to appease Trump. What do we got here? User VF4 says something about my username is what? Oh, okay. Sham Cam got all kinds of emojis there. Oh, that's a Roadblocks username. Okay. Sham Cam's going to be rocking with the user there. All right. Hold on. I got to get my computer logged in. All right. There you go. You guys are watching my broadcast and hooking up on Roadblocks. That's what I like. Bringing people together, inspiration, positivity, one with the world. We need people communicating in the world. Let's see here. Back to the headlines. USA Today headline here. Biden team failed Kamala Harris in 2024 election, according to the Democratic autopsy. That is correct. Because Biden was sour grapes after Kamala just slotted in there, and I'm pretty sure Biden was pressured into putting Kamala in as the head after they said, yeah, you kind of sucked in that debate against Trump. Buc-ee's is expanding in at least 6 more states. Yeah, I think here in Pennsylvania, I think we're going to get one of these in the Wind Gap there, in Wind Gap area, I believe. Fox News poll: 30% think recent Trump assassination attempt was staged. Oof. Nothing would surprise me. Sham Cam and user VF still rocking out in the chat there. Thank you guys for keeping the chat rolling there. By all means, continue to chat. Carson Daly reveals he and his daughter, who is 13 years old, never speak anymore. Really? Never try to reach out to your kid, Carson. Does Carson still even have that late night show? Janet Jackson turns 60 with outpouring of love from fans, friends, and family. All right, whatever. All right, what else we got here in the headlines? Before we wrap it up here, One Matt Nation, Walton star Michael Learned, 87, recalls a A-list Mean Girls in rare public appearance. What? Ivanka Trump reacts to ex-sister-in-law Vanessa Trump's breast cancer diagnosis. Which avatar are you? Just describe it. Sham Cam says, oh, talking to user VF4. They're talking about Roadblocks in the chat. Influencer accused of plotting to kill pop singer in custody dispute. Oh, yeah? Elon Musk proposed pay package in SpaceX IPO filings have revealed. All right, whatever the hell that means. You know, I see radio station apologies after accidentally announcing death of King Charles. CNN said posted that 7 hours ago. You know, I just said this to someone earlier today. Seeing a picture of King Charles, you could take a double take at it, and it almost looks like Joe Biden, King Charles. There's such a resemblance between King Charles and Joe Biden. You guys are having fun down there in the chat. All right, what else do we got here before we wrap up the show here? Christopher Lloyd played a video game villain in his 1990s sci-fi series, in a forgotten 1990s sci-fi series. Oh, yeah? Uh-oh. I see declining memory has been linked to this special breakfast food, and it shows a banana in the picture. Oh, shit. I had 2 bananas today for breakfast. How about this? My favorite here, WWE headline news. WWE star Ludwig Kaiser arrested in Florida on battery charges after beating up some guy in an elevator after he was offended by him making out with his girlfriend in an elevator. Interesting. I'm glad to see that. You know, I wake up this morning, I see Ludwig Kaiser's mugshot on TMZ. First thing I seen this morning. Sham Cam and User VF still rocking out in the chat. They're talking about roadblocks. All right. Judge orders Trump administration to comply with Presidential Records Act. More talk about John Travolta down here and his new look. What else do we got in the headlines here? Let's see. Woman dies after fight with worker at Tim Hortons in Indiana. Kylie Minogue is over dating narcissist, she says. All right. If you say so. 8 golfers withdrew from tournament after PGA championship. Okay, I don't know why you do that, but whatever. Let's see here. Judge, what do we got else here? Yep, wrong direction here. You guys are having fun down there in the chat. I like that. I like the interactions here. Let's see here. ZK says hello. Judge dismisses charges against former school official in case of 6-year-old who shot teacher. Again, relate that back to what I've talked about on this channel a couple times, mental health issues. A lot of air conditioner advertisements on here. Better not be trying to tell me something. Stephen Colbert's wife turns red when he reveals his favorite smell on the late night show. Ugh. Hope it's not fish. Let's see here. Stop letting Google track your every move. How to clear your search history. You know, I have to do that every day on my phone, but not because I want to. It's because my phone complains to me and says, you're running low on memory. And then I start getting fired up about that shit. Anyway. All right, gang, let's see here. Yeah, we are in burger time, but you can log on to Roadblocks if you do. All right. You are bacon, yeah. All right, guys. Key federal agency approves the design plan for Trump's Washington Arc. All right. Ooh, there's a YouTube thing here. YouTube on mobile makes live stream ads way less annoying. Hell no. The ads on this freaking platform are outrageous anymore. What else do we got here? Man thrown in jail for 37 days over Charlie Kirk post wins $835,000 in settlement. What a lucky bastard that guy is. No problem, Sham Cam. I'll be wrapping up the show here shortly anyway, though. But hey, I like you guys in the chat. Sham Cam. Student financial aid faces major change to key program this summer. Oh, yeah? What else do we got here? The U.S. government has a weapon against presidents, and it can end careers fast. What? I like reading these headlines. You know what this kind of reminds me of sometimes? I thought about this the other day when reading these headlines. Is way back in the early days here of the Matt On Talk Show. Now we're going back to 2001, 2002, 2003 times on the show here. Back when I was a young lad, I used to get these National Enquirer magazines that used to be at the in the shopping aisles when you'd go shopping. National Enquirer, yep. And I think there was another one called the Globe or something like that. And I used to read off the headlines on those often. That's what me doing this now kind of reminds me of. Only this is the 2026 version, and those other ones were just tabloids. And sometimes people just faked stuff on the tabloids. Hey, you guys want to fuck with somebody? Here's a number. It's a scammer. In case you guys want to fuck with them. That's for you guys out there. Freaking scammers. F you, scammers. Unbelievable. Pippa Middleton set to become Lady Glen Arfick. Okay. Skip Ozempic. Yeah, I don't know about that Ozempic shit. Sony to remove Red Dead Redemption and more from the PS Plus. Oh, shit. You know, one thing I'm going to be talking about on one of my lives on the Matt On Talk Show soon, when, I don't know, I'm going to be talking about the Grand Theft Auto 6 and what the hell is going on with that train ride of delay. That's going to be one of my topics on one of my Matt On Talk Show lives very soon. Yo, user VF. Hey, I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for coming in here. U.S. and Israel wanted Mohammed as new leader of Iran. All right. Whatever, man. Trump's false claims about the 2020 election are casting a shadow over Georgia's current election. Shamcam. Later. If you're saying later to me, unless you're saying later to user VF. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be heading out here. Oh, here's one. She's gutted. Gina Carano's head coach reacts to 17-second loss to Ronda Rousey. Yeah, a lot of people now are coming out saying that's a staged fight. They just did that for the money. They got in there. They did all the press and everything leading up to that. And then freaking this woman who trained her ass off, Gina Carano, who was the original OG of women in mixed martial arts, UFC, whatever you want to call it. And she taps out after 17 seconds. Ronda Rousey got paid $2 million for that appearance, and Gina Carano got paid, I think, $1.4 million for that Netflix special they did there with them two headlining. Yeah, not a lot of good stuff on it. Oh shit. Democrats release incomplete autopsy report on 2024 election, just reposted by MS Now. All right, so yeah, probably more BS there. Ads on this platform is ridiculous. Yes, they are, Shamcam. It's bull. Sick of it. Sick of the ads on here. What is this? What is this thing? Headline here? Trump's Dairy Queen beefs over burgers with Miller. What? Epstein aide breaks silence, says she too was a victim of abuse. Enough with the Epstein shit already. Who cares? See, inside Rod Stewart's 3 marriages, including my current model wife, 26 years old. He's married to a 26-year-old? Jesus Christ, Rod. Shamcam. Oh, damn. He paid $38,000 for Japan's 7-star sleeper train, then came out. What? Taco Bell launches shredded beef nacho fries and taco return. See, McDonald's owned this pizza chain in the 90s. What was the pizza chain? Nah, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Jack Osborne blasts grossly underweight claims after years of scrutiny. Well, you know, Jackie's getting his life together. You know, he lost his dad last year, so what do you want? But anyway, guys, I'm Matt On. That's about enough of those headlines there, as much as, you know, the other stuff's a bunch of BS on here. We will see you guys around soon enough. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. ShamCam, thanks for rocking out there with user VF in the chat. Like, share, subscribe right here. One Matt Nation. Subscribe to the Matt On Talk Show right here on YouTube. And, of course, the Matt On Talk Show Productions YouTube channel. Yeah, we're live. We do lives on all of those. So, thanks, guys. I'll see you all soon enough. And stay safe. And always have a positive mindset on all outlooks. Don't let anyone talk you down. Keep positive. Keep doing your thing. Shine like you've never shined before, everyone. I'll catch all of you later.